Hello, welcome to Report Vikings, your daily Minnesota Vikings news channel. Let's explore today's latest news. But first, I ask for your help. Like this video. Many of you follow our content daily, but forget to click the like button. It's a simple, free gesture that helps us a lot. I appreciate your support. Today we have two pieces of news that are driving fans crazy. There's great news about the signing of an NFL star, and a controversy involving a Vikings star. Now, enough of the chit-chat, let's go. Minnesota should seize the opportunity if Malaki Starks falls in the draft. The Minnesota Vikings are continuing their defensive rebuild this offseason, and the upcoming draft presents an excellent opportunity to acquire impact players at key positions. With some of the largest cap space in years, the team has the flexibility to address its needs, but it will need to be assertive in its selection of talent due to limited draft capital. Among the prospects that could bolster the defense, Malaki Starks stands out. The junior safety from Jefferson, Georgia, was a 5-star recruit and ranked as the 19th best player in the country in the 247 Sports composite rankings. Starks has the potential to go in the top 8, but the recent trend of devaluation at the position could cause him to fall in the draft. Teams such as the Carolina Panthers, 10th pick, Miami Dolphins, 12th, Indianapolis Colts, 14th, Cincinnati Bengals, 17th, and Seattle Seahawks, 18th, are potential destinations for Starks. During his college career, he stood out since his freshman year, earning a starting spot on one of the strongest defenses in the country and helping Georgia win the 2022 national championship. His consistency earned him Freshman All-American and First-Team All-American honors in 2023 and 2024. In terms of numbers, Starks demonstrated excellent coverage ability. In 2023, he allowed just 53.3% of his passes completed when man-marked, the sixth best mark among Power 5 players, with at least 10 targets. He also had a passer rating of 66.3, which is a benchmark for the position. In the zone, his numbers were even more impressive, 50% of his passes completed, with an average of 35.7 snaps per reception allowed. In the 2024 season, Starks continued his improvement. When man-marked, he allowed 55.6% of his passes completed and had a passer rating of 57.8. Excellent statistics for a safety. In zone coverage, he completed 78.3% of his passes and had a passer rating of 145.7, reflecting the need to cover deficiencies in Georgia's secondary. In addition to coverage, Starks excels as a defender against the run game. He has excellent reads, aggressiveness to attack runners, and a physical build that allows him to face blocks without being easily neutralized. His tackling technique prevents big plays, and his elite speed provides great reach when playing deep. Starks also has reliable man coverage skills and could be a versatile piece for any defensive system. For the Minnesota Vikings, Starks could fill a crucial need. Harrison Smith, Cam Bynum, and Josh Metellus were three of the most used defensive players in 2024, but the team needs to invest in the future of the position. Smith could retire soon, and Bynum will enter free agency. Starks would also allow more flexibility in the use of Byron Murphy Jr. in Brian Flores' scheme. Despite his strengths, Starks still needs to work on some things, such as his pursuit angles, which sometimes lead him to be too aggressive, resulting in missed tackles or gaps for runners. However, this is a coachable aspect that does not compromise his immense potential. Off the field, Starks is an exemplary leader and fits the culture profile that Kevin O'Connell and Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah want for the Vikings. He participates in community initiatives, such as the Wilderness Works football camp and donations to local schools, which have earned him awards, such as being named to the AFCA Good Works team and a finalist for the Coach Wooden Citizenship Cup Award. If Malaki Starks is still available at number 24, the Vikings should act quickly to select him. His arrival would give the team an elite talent capable of contributing immediately and being a key piece to the future of Minnesota's defense. Jets tipped as top destination for Sam Darnold on $160 million deal. The future of the New York Jets quarterback position continues to be one of the most debated topics this offseason. With Aaron Rodgers gone, the franchise needs to make a crucial decision to remain competitive. The Jets have already made important moves, such as hiring Aaron Glenn as their new head coach and Darren Moogie as general manager. However, choosing a quarterback remains the key piece for next season. Among the options considered, an unexpected name has emerged: Sam Darnold. ESPN's Aaron Schatz projected a scenario in which Darnold could return to the Jets. The idea seems absurd. Schatz said, Darnold returning to the franchise that nearly destroyed his career? But there's an interesting tactical fit. He thrived in Kevin O'Connell's system in Minnesota, and Jets offensive coordinator Tanner Engstrand could offer a similar scheme, based on play action and snaps under center, that could allow Darnold to continue his development and lead the Jets to the playoffs. Darnold's performance and the cost of a potential signing. After an impressive year with the Minnesota Vikings, where he threw 35 touchdowns and led the team to 14 wins, Darnold has become a hot name on the market. Spotrac projects his next contract will be in the $160 million range over 4 years. While his production in 2024 is appealing to New York, the high cost could be a deterrent. The Jets also have other viable options in free agency and the NFL draft, including more affordable veteran quarterbacks. Darnold has a history with the Jets, as the franchise selected him with the 3rd overall pick in the 2018 NFL draft. However, a return would be surprising. Still, in the unpredictable NFL market, one can never completely rule out the possibility. Rumor suggests Adam Thielen wants to return to Vikings in 2025. Nearly 2 years after his departure from the Minnesota Vikings, veteran wide receiver Adam Thielen, currently with the Carolina Panthers, has been embroiled in a rumor suggesting his desire to return to the franchise to end his NFL career wearing purple again. The rumor originated from a listener on SKOR North's Purple Daily podcast, who reported a recent conversation with someone close to Thielen. During an episode of the show, Phil Mackey shared the story of a listener who claimed to have heard from a reliable source that the player is looking to leave Carolina to return to Minnesota. According to the report, during a Minnesota Wild game at Xcel Energy Center, someone noticed my Vikings hat and asked if I was a fan. After confirming, the person mentioned having a close connection with Adam Thielen and revealed that the player was trying to leave Carolina to finish his career in Minnesota. What would it take for the Vikings to bring Thielen back? Thielen is entering the final year of his contract with the Panthers, and while there is no indication that Carolina intends to release him, a possible trade is not ruled out. If a team acquires the player via trade, his salary cap impact would be just $6.75 million, an affordable amount for Minnesota, which is expected to have more than $63 million in cap space this offseason. Last season, Thielen recorded 48 receptions for 615 yards and 5 touchdowns. Should the Vikings want to retain his services, a reasonable price for a trade could be a day 3 draft pick in 2026. While wide receiver is an immediate priority for Minnesota, the possibility of Jordan Addison being suspended early in the 2025 season could make Thielen's presence a valuable addition to the receiver group. There is currently no confirmation from insiders or national reporters about Thielen's desire to return. However, with the Vikings focused on assembling their roster for the 2025 season, this speculation could become a topic of interest in the coming months.